Hello everyone. As part of our trip in Indonesia, we planned to visit Mt Bromo. In fact, Mt Bromo was one of the main reasons we visited Java. We researched before we went on where the best place to stay to visit Mt Bromo would be. We realised that Probolinggo was the best place, as that's where most of the tours operated from. So I'll give you a few tips at the end of the video about where the best place to stay would be, depending on what you would like to do in the Mt Bromo area. We caught the train from Banyuwangi to Probolinggo, a coastal town of northeast Java. In the early morning, we travelled to Mt Bromo, an active 2,329 metre tall volcano. We were dropped off at the foot of King Kong Hill near a village of Cemoro Lawang, and we had a steep climb to the top to capture the sunrise views over the volcano. Mt Bromo stands in a flat plain below the village called the Sea of Sand. Mt Bromo is important to the people of Java, not only because it is a tourist destination and important geological site, it is also significant to the people who are of Hindu faith. People of the Hindu faith in the region travel up to the crater of the volcano on the 14th day of their Hindu festival called Yadnya Kasada to throw offerings into the crater for the mountain gods to keep them happy. These offerings are usually fruit, rice, vegetables, flowers and livestock. It is believed that this tradition began in the 15th century when Princess Roro Anting and her husband Joko Siga asked the mountain gods for children. It is believed the gods gifted the couple with 24 children, but in return they had to sacrifice their youngest child into the crater. However, another story is also told, which is that the couple did not sacrifice their youngest child and the mountain gods became angry, blasting fire from the crater and taking away their youngest child. While the youngest child was falling into the crater, it is said he or she told people to make offerings into the crater on the 14th day of Yadnya Kasada to appease the mountain gods. Later in the morning we walked back to Cemoro Lawang and photographed interesting things along the way in the countryside. Cemoro Lawang is a small town surrounded by farmlands to the north and volcanic areas to the south. The area has accommodation and some small shops, and it's also where the jeeps and cars are parked for picking up and dropping off people to explore Mount Bromo. After returning to Probolinggo, we visited Mt Beach, which is just east of the city. The beach has a sweet fairground and beautiful views over the sea. We went to the train station in the afternoon to catch our next train to Surabaya. So now I'll give you a few tips on where to stay if you're planning to go to Mt Bromo. If you're just planning to see the sunrise and visit the crater, then it's probably easy to just do as what we did, which is staying in Probolinggo and then getting a tour from there. That was also probably one of the cheapest options. However, if you're planning to do photography, it might be easier for you to stay near Mt Bromo so that you can spend more time there. So there is a town called Cemoro Lawang that's quite close to Mt Bromo in a walkable distance. They have quite a lot of accommodations available, but you'll need to book quite far ahead of time as they seem to book out pretty quickly. So I'd recommend staying at least 2 days near Mt Bromo so that you get to experience the sunrise, the sunset, and also the night sky views over the Mt Bromo and the mountains and around. We learnt this lesson the hard way. We were wanting to do more photography, but as we're on the tour, it was quite a limited amount of time. We had to rush to do things. Thank you so much for watching our video today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.